Our team is planning to develop a system that will act as a communication tool for the parents and the students in letting them know about the route that the school bus driver would usually take, as well as the time that the bus will arrive to pick up the students. The first project management tools is a project charter. A project charter is a document that describes the whole project management plan. The document usually includes the project aim, advantages, stakeholders, and the risks identified in the project. The next project management tool is a Gantt chart. The Gantt chart consists of the tasks that needed to be completed against time. The detailed information about who is responsible for each task, the period of the task to be completed also included in the Gantt chart. The next tool is a network diagram. A network diagram is a graphical diagram of all the task activities of the project. These diagrams will show the relationship between each activity and how they are dependent on each other. The next one is work breakdown structure. The work breakdown structure is a structure that helps to organize each of the tasks in the project into few manageable sections. It can help to improve the team to visually understand the entire project effectively. The last tools that used in this project is cost estimation. Cost estimation is a significant tool in project management plan. It helps the team to estimate the budget used for the project as well as the overall return of the project.
Hi, my name is Nobalkis. Next, I will present 2.0, which is Project Scope Statement. Under the Project Scope Statement, firstly, we have Project Charter. The project title is School Bus Tracking Application Development Project. It will be start from 1st January 2020 and it's finish on 31st December 2020. Under the key schedule milestone, it will describe when the concept of the system, design system, coding of the software, testing and installation are completed. The budget set for this project is about 298,964 for the hardware and software. Meanwhile, for the labor is amount 898,346 ringgit for the labor cost. For the project manager, it is managed by Nur Amira Syairah binti Zulkifli. Is to create an application for providing the real-time information about the current location of the bus in order to have the user of this application to know where the school bus is stopping and when it has arriving at the destination. The main project success criteria of the system of the school bus tracking app is to meet the standards specified by the Android and iOS, and it also meets the specification set up by the school bus provider, Ministry of Transportation and also Ministry of Education. There are a few approaches that taken by this project development, which is, as example, we can see it's define the concept of the project and collecting the all requirements for developing the system and issue a application to obtain hardware and software. Work breakdown structure (WBS) consists the sub-activity for each main activity, and this main activity also consists for all the SDLC stage. WBS is divided into 7 parts. First, system planning. Second one, system analysis. Third, conceptual design. Fourth, system selection. Fifth, detailed design. Sixth, programming and testing. And last part is implementation.
Hi, my name is Sharifah Nurul Shafika and I will be presenting on the next part, which is schedule management. Under this part, I will explain based on 3 elements, which are Gantt chart, network diagram and calculation of critical path. This project was started on 1st January and was targeted to be end on 31st December 2020, which the total duration is 251 days that exclude all the weekend and public holidays. The Gantt chart timescale were inserted in week forms that consist of 7 activities of WBS. First of all, I will explain on the Gantt chart. This Gantt chart was divided into two parts, which is finished part and ongoing process. The first part of Gantt chart is finished process. This process consists of 4 activities, which are system planning, system analysis, conceptual design, and system selection. These 4 activities were finished before 2nd June 2020. The second part of the Gantt chart is ongoing process. The process consists of 3 activities, which are detailed design, programming and testing, and also implementation. And these 3 activities were targeted to be finished on 31st December 2020. Next, I will explain on network diagram and critical path. We have chosen activity on arrow method in diagram. From the network diagram, we have merged some activities, for example, from activities number 5 to activity number 8 and to activity number 10, which this process did not going through the activity of 6, 7, and 9. Based on the activity on arrow, we have done some calculation of critical path. Based on the activity on arrow method, we have found that there are 8 processes for this project, and it shows that process number 3 and process number 6 is the critical path for this project, and it consists of 230 days.
Hi, my name is Nazatul Rahima binti Rahadi. I'm going to present the important part of this assignment, that is project cost estimation. We do this calculation by referring the WBS. We divided it into 6 categories, which is first, project management, second, hardware, third, software, fourth, testing, which is 10% from the total of hardware and software, fifth, training and support, and lastly, reserve, that is 20% of total estimate. So, move to the first calculation, that is project management. Under this, we have project manager, project team members, and contractor. Under project manager, we have 2 persons, that is project manager and deputy project manager, that work only 236 days per year, which one day they work for 9 hours on a total of 4,241 hours for 2 people for 1 year with 9 ringgit per hour. Second, project team members, which is we have 21 staff that works only 251 days per year and total 47,249 hours after times with 9 hours per day. Salary that they will be paid is 6 ringgit per day. After calculating the first part, that is project management, we get 341,380 ringgit for WBS total. Next calculation is hardware. We use 50 units of QR code scanner, which we will put it on the bus for the users to scan it. The price is 150 ringgit per unit. We only need one server, that is 4,500 ringgit per unit. We have 23 staff in total, so we need 23 computer, which one computer price is 2,000 ringgit. We also need one internet modem, and the price is 245 ringgit per unit. Lastly, we need 50 units of GPS tracker that will be put on the bus. The price is 200 per unit. The total WBS of this part calculation is 68,245 ringgit. Third part calculation is software. We need 23 units of Windows 10 to be installed in all of our staff computer. One unit is 110 ringgit. We need 9 Visual Studio for system engineering and software sub-project staff to use it. The price is 2,990 ringgit per unit. We also need one Adobe Photoshop and one Adobe Illustrator. For design team to use it, it is 1,130 per unit. Important to have Kaspersky Total Security for all the computers to avoid any virus attack. It is 80 ringgit per unit. Lastly, the software development price is 170,000. The total WBS of this part is 203,540 ringgit. Next part is testing, which is we take 10% of total hardware and software cost. After calculating hardware and software, we get 271,785 ringgit. So after time with 10%, we get 27,178 ringgit 50 cent. Next part is training and support. The training hours that we need is 100 hours and will be paid 300 ringgit per hour. Travel cost we estimate to have is for 12 bus activities, which is 100 ringgit per activities. Lastly, project team members, which is same calculation with project team members under first calculation. The subtotal of all this calculation is 975,108 ringgit. The reserve is the money that will be used for any emergency purpose. We take 20% from the subtotal, so we get 195,021 ringgit. So our total project cost estimate is 1,197,309 ringgit and 12 cent.
Lastly, we're looking at the project resource management. For the success of this project, the entire team is come from talented individuals. All of those involved have commitment to the group, share similar visions for this project, and they are all strive for overall success. Now, let's look at the project team organization chart. Project manager is the person who is assigned by the organization to lead the team. Project manager is responsible for achieving the project objective and also responsible to manage the project processes and apply tools and techniques to carry out the project activities, while the deputy project manager lead on monitoring and evaluation of all aspects of the project. The system team consists of system engineering, system administrator, system analyst, and system design. This team managing and monitoring all infrastructure. They ensure the highest levels of system and infrastructure availability. An independent test team is comprised of a test manager and a team of testers. They are usually responsible for system testing, the oversight of acceptance testing, and providing an unbiased assessment of the quality of an application. Project technical lead is responsible for leading a development team and responsible for the quality of its technical deliverables. The project is breakdown into 3 sub-projects. Therefore, there are 3 sub-project manager: software sub-project manager 1, software sub-project manager 2, and hardware sub-project manager 3. Quality assurance team reviews software requirements and prepare test scenario. They analyze test results on database impacts, errors or bugs, and usability. They also prepare reports on all aspects related to the software testing carried out and report it to the designer team.